Addiction and Recovery Podcast. Understanding the terms that shape recovery.
Welcome to our podcast. Today we will explore an important topic that often goes unnoticed in conversations about substance use and recovery. Before we begin, I want to mention that this discussion is for educational and reference purposes only. It is not intended to provide medical, psychological, or professional advice. Many people have experienced moments when social situations feel easier with a drink in hand. You might have noticed that during weekends, some individuals engage in drinking patterns that are different from their weekday habits. This behavior is often referred to as weekend binging. Weekend binging describes a pattern of substance use that is concentrated during non-work or non-school periods, typically from Friday through Sunday. This can involve consuming larger quantities of a substance, such as alcohol, than one would during the week. It's important to note that this pattern does not inherently define a specific addiction type or diagnostic category. A common misunderstanding about weekend binging is that some perceive it as normal social behavior without further implications. However, it's crucial to recognize that the levels of consumption during these binging episodes can vary significantly. Some may assume that because the substance use is limited to weekends, it cannot lead to negative consequences. However, weekend binging can still contribute to health issues, impaired functioning, or even legal problems depending on the substance and the quantity consumed. In practice, a person engaging in weekend binging might restrict their substance use during the week. Their consumption could primarily occur on specific days, like Friday and Saturday evenings, where they consume larger amounts than they would during the week. This pattern illustrates a specific temporal distribution of substance consumption, highlighting how behavior can change depending on the context. It's important to clarify what weekend binging does not mean. It does not mean that all weekend substance use is classified as binging. Binging refers to a specific pattern of concentrated and higher quantity consumption. It also doesn't necessarily mean that an individual meets the diagnostic criteria for a substance use disorder. This pattern is simply a behavioral description, while a diagnosis requires assessment against established criteria. Moreover, weekend binging does not include situations where substance use is maintained consistently across all days of the week. Understanding this topic is essential for those in recovery communities and for raising awareness about behavioral health. It can foster more informed discussions among individuals grappling with substance use and those supporting them. For those exploring careers in substance use disorder counseling, grasping concepts like weekend binging may help prepare you for the complexities of the field. Recognizing the nuances of substance use behavior can provide valuable insights in your future practice. Topics like this are often explored in addiction counseling education. Programs such as those offered at InterCoast colleges include discussions about behavioral health and recovery support. If you'd like to learn more about education pathways in this field, you can visit intercoast.edu. Thank you for joining us today, and we hope this discussion has provided some clarity on this important topic.
If you or someone you care about is struggling with mental health or substance use, help is available. You can contact the SAMHSA National Helpline at 1-800-662-HELP. Available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, free and confidential, in both English and Spanish. You can also call or text 988 to reach the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline anytime. And if you're looking for treatment or support services near you, simply text your 5-digit zip code to 435748. That's HELP for you to receive local resources. Reaching out is often the first step toward recovery, and support is available whenever you're ready.